I remembered the sound before the words. Laughter. Sharp, careless, the kind that cuts without touching skin. Her head turned away from mine, perfume trailing like a door slamming shut. The sentence landed clean and cruel, perfectly timed for an audience. I stood there with a half-smile still on my face, my hand hovering where her waist used to be. Cameras of memory clicked. Faces leaned in. Someone snorted wine through their nose. That's when I knew, not that she hated me, that she thought I was finished. I had loved her quietly, deliberately. I was the man who arrived early, left late, paid attention when it didn't buy applause. Her friends used to call me safe, reliable. I wore that word like armor. I remembered birthdays. I learned their jokes. I stood between her and storms she never noticed because they never reached her. We had a rhythm once. Sunday mornings, bare feet on cold tile, her laughter before coffee, the way she reached for my hand in crowds, absent-minded, like a habit formed by trust. I thought love was maintenance. Show up, do the work, don't keep score. That's the lie I lived in. The truth began whispering months earlier. A phone face down when it never used to be. Late work that came home smiling. A new lipstick shade that didn't belong to me. I didn't accuse, I observed. Pain sharpened me. Silence trained me. The night I knew for sure was boring. No screaming, no discovery scene, just a receipt in the pocket of a jacket I was hanging up. 2 glasses of wine, 1 dessert. A restaurant she'd told me she hated. I stood there longer than necessary, the house breathing around me, and felt something settle. Not rage, clarity. From that moment on, I stopped reacting and started preparing. I copied messages while she slept, screenshots, dates, patterns. I learned the name of the stranger she preferred. I learned how often they met. I learned which friend covered for her and which one knew but said nothing. I met with a lawyer on my lunch break and paid in cash. I moved money in inches, not miles. I let her think I was distracted, tired, diminished. I rehearsed nothing. I planned everything. So when she humiliated me at that party, it didn't sting the way she intended. It confirmed my timing. The room was warm, crowded, bright with people who thought they knew our story. I could see the arc of it from above, like a map finally revealed. They laughed. I breathed. Then I spoke. "I know," I said softly, not defensive, not loud, calm enough to make them lean in. "You already did. For 8 months. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes Saturdays if I was working late." Silence fell wrong, heavy. Someone set a glass down too hard. Her face drained in stages. Confusion first, then calculation, then fear. I didn't look at her, I looked at them. "I wanted to keep this private," I continued, voice steady, "but since honesty is the theme tonight, you should know I signed the papers this morning. The house is mine. The accounts were separated last week. And the messages?" I finally turned to her. "They're backed up, including the ones you deleted." A friend whispered my name like a warning. Another took a step back, as if betrayal were contagious. She tried to laugh it off. Tried. "You're being dramatic." I smiled then, small, surgical. "No," I said, "this is me being precise." The stranger, brave enough in shadows, stood frozen by the bar. I met his eyes and nodded once. Not a threat, a recognition. He understood. Men like us always do, eventually. It was worse. It was watching alliances dissolve in real time, watching respect shift its weight, watching her realize she was no longer directing the scene. She left early, so did the friend who'd lied for her. No one followed. I stayed long enough to finish my drink. Later, alone, the quiet didn't hurt. It fit. I thought I would feel triumphant. Instead, I felt light, like I'd set down something heavy I'd been carrying because I thought love required it. People ask if I regret trying to kiss her that night, if I wish I'd kept my dignity intact. They misunderstand the moment. That kiss wasn't weakness, it was proof. Proof that I had shown up until the very end. Proof that when she chose cruelty, I chose truth. Revenge isn't about destruction, it's about restoration. I restored my name, my time, my future. I didn't raise my voice, I didn't beg, I didn't break anything but the illusion she depended on. And when I walked away, I didn't look back. I already knew what I'd see.